Tenz might be the most overrated pro in the game. Of course, when you see clips like this... Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No! Not like this! Or clips like this.
You guys come back?
Then you might start to think, wow, this guy is the GOAT. But in reality, he makes a lot of bonehead decisions, especially in his ranked matches. We're gonna be isolating some of those specific mistakes, show you what you need to do in difference, and give you a better handle on how to win your ranked games. Let's take a look. As I've said before, I've been very, very critical of Tenz's gameplay in a ranked environment, as I feel like there's a lot of things that he does that aren't necessarily the best plays in the world that can even lead you to losing games. So you have to be very, very careful with who you end up watching in a ranked environment to really get the most out of it and be able to help you win your games. We're going to start by looking at the comps, and the first thing we notice right away is a deadlock. Now, what does a deadlock do? Not a whole lot in the current meta of the game. In fact, this does open up a lot of opportunity for flanks. So on defense, we may see Tenz try to be a little bit more aggressive, try and find those flank opportunities and take full advantage of the deadlock's lack of trips that only go off with sound. This is going to be the biggest piece, and we'll see how he can take that to his advantage.
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna rotate over.
Hookah, they're gonna come out. Hostile.
They are
already out.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, out.
All of these comms, can you hear how much was said in this first round right away? How much is lacking in your own ranked games? If we go back and just listen, all the predictions, all the questions being asked, all this stuff, the entire time Tenz is drilled looking at this position on his screen. There's no need to not look at anywhere else because he's in what we call passive mode. In his passive rotation, there's a 100% chance he is not taking a fight. So why stare at our crosshair in this situation? For those of you who are in lower ranks, pay attention to this.
Okay, so I'm gonna rotate over.
Hookah, they're gonna come out. Hostile.
They are.
All those players calling out what's happening, what's being thrown at them. Tenz asking, are they out yet? This helps him better understand what kind of fight he needs to take when he comes through the smoke.
Yeah, already out.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, out.
Pops the dash, so he doesn't know what he's dealing with exactly.
3 out.
Quick attempt to add a kill and then fall back into cover. And now what he's going to do is try to take control of elbow, and his first fight is most likely going to be through this elbow connector right here.
100 on raise. Elbow.
He might have missed this. I think he did. When you look at the mini-map a few seconds before, we see that the raise is actually moving towards this position right over here. So I think he just missed it right there as he looked up, and as he was going to reload and switch to his other weapon,
Elbow. He's close up.
his Sky is now making this call out because he's not fully aware of this. So now watch how he moves in. This is very interesting as well. If you notice how he moves into this smoke, he does it from a slight sideways motion. Now the reason why he does that is because the tip of the gun will appear through the smoke a little bit faster on the opponent's viewpoint. So as he's going through, he tilts to the right a little bit and then he swoops in like this and starts facing forward. So now he's able to get a little bit more of a timing on someone if they are lurking in that smoke against him.
Can someone break the gecko flash for me?
Interesting starting position here. Now, typically in this position, you're very, very susceptible to flashing. So any single gecko flash right here, which he could pop, or a Reyna flash he can pop as well, which he's asking for from his teammate. This is typically not going to be the greatest position to be. Popping your dash here is your only guaranteed way of getting out after you get the first kill. Insane. He's going forward to get the kill. Oh my goodness.
Oh shit, he's just behind the wall.
Especially considering the fact that he puts himself into an awkward spot with someone being right there at that time. That could have easily traded. So the fact that he went for this third one right away is also way overkill. The best move here in the situation is to back all the way off into A site. He actually plays this well based off of the information that he's got and how the util is being supported with Raze throwing a nade towards the pocket that allows him to be able to get this kill. But ultimately at this point, you should be just trying to get out of here and just taking the money that you've got and running with it. Grabbing the op, double zoom on this angle. Again, I've talked about this before. Double zoom this angle because there's only so many angles they can swing you from. One up or down. And they can't really come to the other side for a certain amount of time. So you're able to hold that spot with a double zoom very easily. The reason why we double zoom is we want to make the opponent appear as big on our screen as we possibly can. Again, with this peek out here, he's going to get shut down from this position. He still can do it, and leaves.
Planted.
Clearing out all these angles, slicing the pie. Very, very well done. Clearing it all out as possibilities. So now he's probably thinking there's 2 lamps, maybe 1 showers, maybe 1 short. Could be 1 pocket, possibly, based on what he's cleared out right now. Still aware there could be someone showers. He has to take a shot at this. Doesn't end up working out for him, unfortunately. Victor takes him out. But he's hesitant in peeking there because he knows there's a possibility that there could be 1 showers waiting the entire time.
It's fucking Gecko, man.
The real struggle that he's having with opping against this comp, as he's describing, is Gecko, but also the Reyna, as any one Leer completely eliminates and counters the Operator. So always remember, if you're struggling with Operator, Reyna actually has a really good counter with that, and one simple flash in from Gecko or simple Leer from Reyna will force that Operator either out of position or shooting that, and they can't really respond back after they shot that shot.
Nice shot.
Does punish Victor here, and is going for the repeat, which I hate. I don't want this. I don't want to see it.
They might try to work for sure.
At this point, when you get the first kill, especially with Gecko and Reyna still available, and that... I was just about to say it. Gecko, Reyna, and the Brim ult. This should never have been a position that Tenz took at all. So again, just going through this first major kill, one of the issues that I've noticed with Tenz's play is that he always goes forward, right? Which a lot of players will look at Tenz and say, well, I'm going to go forward after a kill because of this, this, and this. As an opper, you typically want to be playing back, and if Tenz is playing in a VCT match or there's something on the line, I'm sure he would fall back to a common position, say like Heaven, for example, or to the barrel angle to watch this creep up. Anything along those lines usually works. You typically want to get a kill and then fall back, pretty much with rifle and with the op, maintain your advantage. Now the other thing that he's not paying attention to is the Brim ult. Now if the Brim ult is active at any point in time, playing in lamps, playing in the teleporters, anything along those lines is highly, highly dangerous, considering that they can completely take it away at any point in time. So when you go forward right here, you're seeing an opportunity for that ult to come in, plus the Gecko and the Reyna flash are still acceptable in this moment and can be used at any point in time. So it causes a whole bunch of issues for Tenz to be able to work with, especially considering that he just gets revealed in this spot right here and they know he's there. So Brimstone takes the full advantage of that and takes him out because of it. You have to pay attention to your ults, and this is something that even Tenz will make a mistake on, so just make sure that you're looking at this before the round in your pre-round planning.
Did they Roomba it, right?
Yeah, they do. I can like throw a flash from up top if you want. It's up to you.
So what's being described right now is Tenz wants to take an aggressive angle here, but he's asking if the Roomba is going to come in and clear this if they throw it early into the round. And if that's the case, then it's a problem. He can't really move up because it's going to be a little bit more pressure. So as a response, his Sky is trying to enable him by throwing a flash through the roof to pop over here. This is a common flash that you can throw to be able to enable duelists to take space on this area or be aggressive with an operator in this case. Oh no, the hard counter. Now here's the thing I have to ask. Again, we go back to the pre-round. If we know that the raise is going here, and we ask for the Roomba, and we see the ult, is it worth us trying to go for that particular play? Here's the other thing. Are you pre-round planning this, Tenz? Are you thinking about what you want to do if you want to counter it? If you are going to make this play and isolate yourself into a raised position here where they could rocket you like Victor just did, are we not considering throwing up our updraft once he gets into our face again? This would be the perfect counter for that raise ult to be able to dodge it and potentially keep yourself alive a little bit longer. The exact process of how you get this down is you start the round off, you press tab, and if you aren't assessing, you're guessing. You want to look at the ults, what they can throw at you, what kind of money they have, so you know if there's operators or other threats, and then you want to make sure that you know what your plan is. So when you go towards a certain spot, you did ask, Tenz did ask for information for alt or for utility and whatnot, but did he fully grasp what his protocols were if he was going to get run down by that Raze, which he predicted himself? And clearly he didn't do that here. So make sure you adapt that to your own playstyle.
Jumped out of hookah. I'm gonna come out.
Yeah, I'm walking up shower now. Maybe you guys come back?
No way! What? So Victor and Crashy's trying to set up the greatest trap play ever with Deadlock and the Raze ult, and then falls apart. The updraft, divided. No way! And then one taps him in the face. What is that? And not even a single bit of reaction to Tenz. You gotta love it. How embarrassing. Oh my god.
Spike down A.
Oh, this is insane. Do you go around the world? Go around the world. Push your CT. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No! Not like this! Oh my god, he's got the play!